G'day, Mark and Jono here for another episode of Blind Tasting with Zoe behind the lens and a Voss full of white wine. Last week, Zoe played us like a fiddle. Let's see what she's got this week.
Very much more comfortable territory this week.
Yes.
Probably white wine's a bit back in both of our wheelhouse.
Yes. So, on the nose there is a lemon juice, lemon pith, lemon citrus. There's a savoury note to the wine, almost a bit of a sort of a dried milk character.
A bit lactic. I get a slight beeswax.
Definitely interesting. I'm thinking straight away Chablis. I feel like Zoe has been very kind to us this week.
Bit of body to it.
Bit of body and a little bit of fruit sweetness.
Yeah. There's definitely a hint of sweetness on that.
Yeah. So that puts
I'm in Shannon territory here.
Yeah, I'm in Shannon or Alsace.
Alsace.
Old world, new world.
New world for me.
Yeah, I'm back in New World. I'm almost thinking. I'm not thinking. Zoe, stop making it so hard for us. We're supposed to look good on this. What are you thinking?
I'm going local Pinot Gris. Or Grigio. I'm thinking Plonk.
What do you mean, Plonk?
It's a cheap bottle of local Grigio. Could be insulting someone there.
Yeah, I am going to say that it is Alsatian due to a fairly sort of restrained nose, not an aromatic grape variety, but with a little bit of sweetness. Is it a single variety or a blend? Zoe, you got to give us something.
Single.
Okay, so now we have a bit of a dilemma here. We're a little bit stumped. We've got some clues. Now, there are some obvious standout characteristics about this wine, so let's take a step back. First, let's say quality. Do you like this wine?
Not particularly.
Okay. I don't mind it. I don't mind the style. I think there's something sort of different going on, but it is a little sort of lackluster on the mid palate.
It's flabby to me. It's too sweet. The acidity doesn't back up the sweetness for me, and it doesn't have a complexity of fruit character.
See, I don't mind the complexity of fruit character because I really quite like it, quite savoury, and I don't think it's too sweet. Depending on the style, I think that if that's the style of the wine, then it's got enough savoury elements to the wine. So not necessarily acid. I agree with you there. But I'd say that there are some savoury elements that do save from that sweetness. Price point. What price point do you think this wine is?
I think it's $30.
I think it's a $45 wine. And I actually do like it because I can see some structure on the palate. If you look past that little bit of fruit sweetness, I'd say it's probably got 4 to 7 grams of sugar.
Agree with that.
Now, are you going to say it's old or new world?
I think I'm back in the Loire.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to stick with my guns with an Alsatian wine, even though it could easily be a Shannon.
I'm in the Loire and it's Shannon for me.
Yep.
$35.
I'm going to go an Alsatian Riesling, and I know I'm kicking myself here, but all right, Alsatian Riesling, $45, something relatively generic like a Hugel or something like that. Zoe? Are we ready?
Put us out of our misery.
Let's go by the bottle. I don't think it's Alsatian. It feels cork.
Yeah, it's Loire. It's a Shannon.
Mark British, 2019 Vouvray Chenin Blanc. I'm kicking myself, but well done, Mark. So what do you think? Does revealing it change your opinion on the wine?
It's a wine I'm very familiar with. And know my opinion of it when I know what it is generally the same. It is a legendary classic producer, but best drunk with a little bit of age. What are we dealing with here? I didn't see
2019, fresh as a daisy.
19, as I guessed.
Warmer vintage, and that's probably why it doesn't have that drive.
Yeah, I do find sometimes it's great, but young it can tend on flabbiness for me without the developed characters.
Okay. All right, Mark. 3.5 being a bulk made New Zealand Sauvignon Blanc, 9.5 being a Chevalier Montrachet from a reputable producer. Where do you put this wine?
I'm going to put it at 7, just because it's an absolute classic of the style. It's an old standby, and in the context of what it is, it does everything that it's supposed to do. Does what it says on the box.
All right, I'm going to go 5.5. 5.5 for me is really quite generous. The reason being is it is a classic and it does do the job. Probably lacks a little bit of that sort of classic freshness. I know that is down to the vintage, but 5.5 for me is a strong wine. You know, a good quality AC Chablis would probably be 5.5, and I'm putting that alongside a good quality AC Chablis. Price point, Zoe?
$29 at retail.
So you got $30 and Chenin Blanc from the Loire Valley.
And the vintage.
Well, thanks.
Nailed it.